I lean more towards abolition because I would say if I had to choose, I would be more of a
Mm-hmm.
of an abolitionist. I have,
Mm.
in fact, read a lot of Angela Davis books, and Angela Davis is a very, very staunch abolitionist. And
Mm.
there were actually times when I read her stuff and I was like, oh, that's a very, very radical take. I need to sit down and digest that for a bit. But I do agree with a lot of her takes. I think that it makes sense because so Angela Davis talks a lot about the prison system in the US,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that it
Mm.
applies to a lot of countries as well. For example, I would say the reason why I'm more of an abolitionist, because let's take the US, for example. When it comes to rape, since we're specifically talking about sexual violence, when it comes to rape, for so long, sexual assault was something that was used by white people as a justification, as a crime to accuse black people of,
Mm.
and used as a reason to lynch them and
Yeah.
to incarcerate them. And if we look at the prison system in the US right now, race still plays a very important role
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the people incarcerated are black people or people of color
Yeah.
compared to white people. So that in itself is already a flaw in the prison system. Now, in Cambodia, race doesn't play as big of a role here in the prison system. However, class does. So it feels a little bit
Mm.
like, for example, Angela Davis said, I'm glad that you actually told me the topic ahead of time because I had to do some reading actually. And I came across this article by J.M. Moore, and they were talking about the topic, the title is What About the Rapist? An Abolitionist Response. And
Mm.
they mentioned two things. They mentioned one, that rape is a crime where all men want all women to feel fear. And the second one, they quoted Angela Davis. They said something like, let me try to find it. Okay, they said Angela Davis has emphasized that rape laws were framed for the protection of men of the upper classes, right? So basically, when we're talking about the laws, they don't apply the same for men of upper classes and men of lower
Yeah.
classes. Take, for
Mm-hmm.
example, Epstein files.